reaction to first conference win? What was that feeling like?
It's always good to win. It made everything good. It made the food that was on the plane good, even though it wasn't, but it was good because you won. It made the flight back, good. And, it's just a different atmosphere when you win and then when you lose. But, I thought it was a total team effort, and I thought everybody played hard. Again, we didn't shoot that well, but we was able to hit more shots than they were able to hit, so we was able to win the game.
You got to win tomorrow. Does that kind of take a lot of the luster off the win Saturday?
Yeah, tomorrow again we're going to see a team that naturally plays a 2-3 matchup. We've had teams put in 2-3s and 1-3-1s and 1-2-2s against us, never played it, just to play us a zone. Well, this team, they play it. That's their main defense, and they play it pretty well. If you remember, he was at TCU, and they played the same matchup. So we know what we're going to see. They're going to go 2-2-1, full court back into 2-3 matchup at times.
What was it about Bree that led you to putting her in the starting lineup?
Oh man, we're just trying anything. We're trying anything. We got to make some changes, and I've got to get certain people rest, and we did that even when the game was close. So I'm just going to, we're just going to keep trying different things and see if we can get a good mix, a good balance on the floor. Bree McDonald did score 16. She hit 3 threes. One of them was banked in from the corner and all that. But hell, when you're struggling to score, you'll take anything. I didn't care if it hit the top of the ceiling and banked in. We got to be able to score when they're packed in that zone, and we was able to do that. I thought defensively we played pretty hard, and we rebounded extremely well. So that's. And then at the end of the game, we got the ball to Linda majority of the end of the game, and she stepped up and hit foul shots.
Did Bree seem to be into it more as a starter?
You would think. I think so. And I tell all these players, I don't determine the playing time. You go in there and you play hard, you do what you're supposed to do, you play longer. If you go in there and you don't do what you're supposed to do, I'll substitute you. So they determined, and she went in and played hard. So because of that, she was in there and got a lot of minutes.
When they get 12 rebounds, I guess, the progression she's had from game one to right now, where do you feel like she's at?
Well, she continues to get better. The more confidence she gets, the better she gets. And our players are starting to get more confidence in her to throw it in there a little bit. In the beginning of the year, I didn't want it thrown in there. Now I want it thrown in there. Now I got to break that habit. Sometimes I look her off. Well, I don't want to look her off anymore. I want to get her the ball. So, she's come a long way. She's got a great attitude. She works hard in practice. So it doesn't surprise me. She'll continue to get better. And I'll be honest with you, since I've been here, I've never had a better shot blocker than that. She blocked her timing on blocking shots is very good. She gets to the ball very well. So, I think she's the best shot blocker that I've had since I've been here.
Jessica Morton's second game, did you see a lot of improvement?
Yeah, she wasn't as nervous. She came in, she scored 7 points in the first half. Second half, she didn't get a lot of looks like she did the first half, but she come in and she was able to back up Linda at the point guard, where I was able to give Linda some rest. So that's big. If I can get Linda 3 or 4 minutes a half of rest with Jessica in there, that's big for us.
And I guess when it comes to ripping some wins off here, what do you tell your team, or what kind of mindset do you got to have to go ahead and get back to 500?
Well, I thought yesterday we'd come in all fired up and everything. We come in and standing around and everything, and I told them I can understand why you're feeling good about yourself. You're 1-4 in the league. I don't know how we can come in here and stand around and not go hard. So I had to rip into them a little bit yesterday, which I didn't expect to. I thought they'd come in motivated, and they really didn't. So this is a different team. This is a team. I don't think I've said right from the beginning, this team don't know how to win yet, and. After you win, they didn't come in the way I expected them to come in practice yesterday, to be honest with you. So, it's just a learning curve that they've got to understand.